YouTube, we are on our third video of the night. And basically, man, if you guys have missed my first two videos, the first one was everything about the Mycareer builder, how it would look, what you would need. The second one was just a breakdown of all the new badges, the new badge tiers. And this last video, as you guys can see by the thumbnail and the title, we'll be breaking everything down about Mycareer, as well as showing a little sneak peek as to what the city might look like. So if you guys are new, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. But before we get into that, y'all know it is business as usual. So, yo, what it do, YouTube, man? It's your boy IQ, and back with another banger video, man. Now, everyone, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. I'm not gonna waste no more of your time, so let's get straight into the video, man. Let's go. Alright, YouTube, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to read the 2K25 Courtside Report, where they're basically going to explain what this Mycareer is all about. Let's read and see what they said. So NBA 2K said, Mycareer in 2K25 is all about building the greatest dynasty in NBA history. Once you've built your MP, which stands for My Player, it is time to start your Mycareer. NBA 2K25 Mycareer centers around constructing the greatest dynasty in NBA history, challenging you to surpass Michael Jordan's Chicago Bulls, the 80s Showtime Lakers, the Big Three Celtics starring Larry, Kevin McHale, and Robert Parrish, the dynamic duo of Kobe and Shaq, and the high-powered Golden State Warriors featuring Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant, and so on, as well as the LeBron James Miami Heat and all of those. So basically what this is we've always tried to be the GOAT ourselves in Mycareer, but now this time in Mycareer, it will be focusing on team and how you can make your team not just you a GOAT, but your team be known as a dynasty, which wins multiple championships, multiple finals appearances, multiple playoff appearances, multiple first seeds. Team success over individual success is basically like the slogan and the main agenda of NBA 2K25 Mycareer. Now, with this thing called Heart of the Dynasty in the blog, it says this: at the start of your Mycareer, you can experience MP's backstory by playing through a flashback story called Heart of a Dynasty, where you'll relive the four most pivotal games from your path to the NBA. These includes a club league showcase game, your high school game championship game, the FIBA U19 World Cup, to an open run with NBA players, where one of those NBA players is not too happy that you got an invite. Completing these games unlocks the My Points Accelerator, which increases your My Points progression by 5% to help you unlock new attribute upgrades more quickly. You can also choose to skip this backstory and complete it later while progressing through your NBA career. As you guys can see with the picture on the screen, you see where it says Dynasty versus Wolfpack. You are basically playing for the school, and their school team is called Dynasty, and your goal is 3 goals. Number 1, you have to win and outperform Patrick in teammate grade. Patrick is basically your rival, as well as win by 10 and outperform him, and then win by 15 and outperform him. As you guys can see at the bottom, with 1 star you'll get the Wolfpack jersey, with 2 stars you'll get the Wolfpack and Dynasty jersey, and with 3 stars you'll get 1,000 VC, the Dynasty jersey, and the Wolfpack jersey. And that is going to be your first game as a high school student playing your championship game against the Wolfpack. Now, there's this thing called the Dynasty rating. Like I said, this is not really focusing on individual success, even though that is important in the NBA. This is all about how you can turn your regular team into a dynasty. So with this, it says the GOAT ranking system returns to track your assets through the GOAT ranking system returns to track your assets through the ranks of NBA legends, but we've added a dynasty component on top of that, where we focus less on your individual accomplishments and more on how far you can take your team. We've ranked the 9 greatest dynasties in NBA history, and as you can make deep playoff runs and win championships, you'll see your team climb the dynasty ranking until you reach the #1 spot, dethroning Michael Jordan's Chicago Bulls. This year's My Player does not come in with GOAT hype, so you'll have to earn your spot in the starting lineup. The better the player in front of you is, the harder it is to take the spot. but that's just the first obstacle you'll face as you try to build your dynasty. Basically, we've always been known that sometimes in some 2Ks we come off the bench and we have to earn our starting spot. Other 2Ks we're given the starting spot and we have to maintain it and play good. This year we're going back to the older style where we're the underdog, we're the person fighting every single day just to get recognized to then say we are a starter. So basically we will have to grind our way from the bottom and then get our way all the way up to the top, so where we can then call ourselves a person of a dynasty. Now, as you guys know, there has been the key games, and key games in NBA 2K24 was kind of tricky. We weren't able to skip over certain key games, but in NBA 2K24, it's something new. Key games are back, and we're really excited about the improvements we made to this feature. This year, you've got a ton of control over the key games you play. We split the season into 2 halves. In each half, you'll set personal goals with your coach and GM. Choosing different personal goals will give you different set of key games. If you like trying to outperform your matchup, you can do that. We've tiered it so you have a low overall rating and you'll go against other NBA players with similar ratings. If you're a 99 overall, you'll go up against the best of the best. You can try to win the NBA Cup, focus on winning road games, prove you're one of the top rookies in your class, and much more. We've even got a set of key games that revolves around posterizing people. You'll all have different key games available to you depending on your My Player build, how good your team is, and how high your overall rating is. There's content for all kinds of play styles and scenarios. And then to end it all off, they conclude by saying this: when you successfully complete your key games, you'll earn dynasty badges that you can use to help your teammate play better in different ways. For example, taking over allows your team to start the game with takeover against rival teams. Altogether, there are 18 dynasty badges available with bronze, silver, and gold rarities for you to unlock. Take a look at the full list below. As you guys can see, there's a lot. I'm not going to read through all of these, but you guys can take the time to read all of these by yourself. And now it lastly says this right here: overall, NBA 2K25 Mycareer stays true to basketball, while a variety of new quests allow you to focus on whichever aspects you find the most interesting on your path to stardom. Between games, you'll meet with the agent and endorsement opportunities, participate in press conferences and podcasts to build yourself up and your dynasty up, and more. So basically, one thing that I'm really excited for, they said endorsements are returning. Hopefully they're just like NBA 2K20's endorsements, so we can just go pick up that check and keep it pushing. So a couple of new things that have been added to NBA 2K25. Let's just go over it just regarding the Mycareer. Endorsements are finally back and revamped. We are able to play on Team USA, so the FIBA is officially back. We can also do jersey swaps with certain players once we complete or outperform them in the game. So if I'm playing against Bronny James and I outperform Bronny James, me and Bronny James will do a jersey swap. I'll wear his jersey, he'll wear my jersey. Something else that was slightly talked about, but it's pretty cool: when you make the Hall of Fame, you will be granted a Hall of Fame jacket, the orange Hall of Fame jacket that you get for being in the NBA Hall of Fame. The coolest thing about it, you not just get it equipped in Mycareer, you can also wear it in the park. That's really cool. Last but not least, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys a video clip basically explaining everything I said, and if I missed anything, y'all can take a look, peep it.
Now we know about all the new exciting features in the My Player Builder, but it's time to learn about Mycareer. I'm joined by Mark Little. Let's jump right in. What's new in Mycareer for NBA 2K25?
Mycareer in NBA 2K25 is all about building the greatest dynasty in NBA history. You're my player this year, growing up outside of Chicago, and like his idol, Michael Jordan, he wants to build a dynasty that lasts throughout the ages. You can learn about your My Player's history and his path to the NBA through an optional flashback story called The Heart of the Dynasty, which you get to relive 4 of his most iconic games in his pre-NBA career, including a high school state championship, a FIBA U19 World Cup, and even an open run with some NBA players where one of the players is not so happy and he got invited. And all these games are available for you to play right away. You can play them at any point in your career, but if you really want to just jump right into your NBA career and start building your dynasty, you can do that too.
The last thing I want to talk about in terms of NBA 2K25 Mycareer is that the My Court is returning. They confirmed it in today's live stream. Here's a clip.
So earlier I mentioned you can play a FIBA game in the optional flashback story. Well, you can also play FIBA games in our new revised off-season flow. You'll be able to play FIBA friendlies, FIBA qualifiers, fighters, and even a FIBA tournament that you can invite other NBA stars to join you at. And speaking of NBA stars, this year we're also adding jersey swaps. So there are optional highlight games on your calendar where you can earn jerseys from players like Jalen Brunson or Victor Wembanyama only if you pass the in-game challenges against their teams. And you're going to want to collect those jerseys because not only can you wear them around the city, but you can also put them on display in your MyCourt.
You said MyCourt? MyCourt is returning?
I can't talk too much about MyCourt, but I'm confirming MyCourt is back. We know MyCourt's been a feature that people have been wanting for a long time, and we're very happy to bring it to 2K25.
So now that MyCourt is returning, we're back to the dugouts. We're back to the fun ways to shoot around instead of having to occupy a space in the Gatorade facility. So hey, overall, it's been a W day for NBA 2K25 news. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We will be back tomorrow with another banger video, so stay tuned, man. I love you guys so much. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It's been your boy IQ. I'm out. Peace.
It's okay to be falling so deep. I've been lost in my mind, zoned out, but I'm still falling in love with this other side of me right now. Love, yeah.